Posted date is going to be a new date on the job ticket. You'll see it when you go to loads and you go open a load. You'll see there's a new date field here. You can override this you can enter this manually, or you can wait till your first settlement and we'll update this date for you. The posted date is an attempt to separate the delivery date and your week ending date. As you know, your delivery date is a date that the load gets delivered to the mill, but that's not always the date that you want it to be financially recognized in your system. So we've added a new date to the job ticket, and this date allows you to, you could have a ticket that's delivered last week, but not posted to your system until the following week. Sometimes you might have carryover tickets where you don't get the paper ticket in, or there's a holdup and you can't settle it that week. And so it's nice to be able to manipulate this date and have it post and recognized in the system when you want it to, not necessarily be tied specifically to the delivery date, as they can be separate. So let me show you the way this feature works. As you can see, this ticket has been entered in and it's in a delivered state. It did not have a posted date yet. You can see it's blank. And what we're going to do is when you preview settlements, this is your normal settlement process, however you typically create settlements. Let's create a week ending date of the 27th. We're going to create these statements. Let's go back to the 27th. Here's the statements. And what you're going to see now is if we open this ticket, we're going to have the new field posted date. Posted date is going to be updated. So a couple things to think about. One is you already have a bunch of tickets in the system. We've backfilled all your tickets to be, we've set your posted date to the date of your first settlement. And we've taken the statement from your first settlement. So if you, for example, if you had created a statement with a date of 6/27, that's what we assigned your posted date. So we've already taken care of that for you. And actually, we've been tracking that in the system for several weeks now. And your dates should all be up to date with that first minimum or earliest statement date. Now, okay, so what can you do with it? So there's going to be a lot more features that come with this. But for right now, what we're doing is we've added this date to a few reports so that you can see how it would work. So let's just say, for example, we can go to the Loads tab. You'll notice now there's a new posted number here. And if you remember, that date that we were looking at was the 27th. And if we click this, so that's going to pull up our posted date. So it was loaded on these dates, delivered on these dates, but financially we're going to count it as posted to the system on the 27th. And if we open this up, of course, we'll see the 27th here. Another place that you can see this now is going to be under Reports and Forms, your profit and loss, and you'll see posted date. So if we want to see, remember before, by the way, the default still transaction date for now, so nothing's changed. When you run your profit and loss, it's going to work exactly the same way unless you change the date. So for example, if we look 26th through 27th on the transaction date, we're not going to get any data. So we're not going to get any data here. But if we go back and we choose posted date now, this is going to be our profit and loss based on the date that we selected as our posted date instead of the delivery date. Same thing with production report. You can now set production report. Let's see, this month, let's use posted date. And we have our job. So there's our posted date with this number of units. By the way, default for that was delivery date, and you can still use that. You'll see this crop up several places throughout the app. We're looking forward to your feedback on this. So please do let us know your thoughts and any questions.